According to multiple retirement studies, over 60% of Americans retire earlier than planned, and nearly half of retirees say they wish they had prepared differently. Not because they didn't save enough, but because they didn't ask the right questions. Most people are told to focus on account balances, market returns, and hitting some magical retirement number. But retirement doesn't fail because of a number. It fails because of uncertainty, income stress, taxes, and fear of running out of money. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. If you're in your 50s or 60s, or you're already retired and want more clarity and confidence, you'll want to stick with me until the end. All right, let's get into it. Question 1. When can I actually afford to retire? Now, this is usually the first question people ask, and often the most misunderstood. Most people think retirement is about age, 62, 65, 67, but retirement isn't an age, it's an income decision. The real question isn't when you want to retire, it's when your income can support the lifestyle you want, reliably, predictably, and sustainably. Here's where people get stuck. They're told, just wait until full retirement age, or delay Social Security as long as possible, or hope the market keeps performing. But none of that answers the core issue. Can your income show up every month no matter what the market does? Retirement works when your income is dependable, your expenses are covered, and you're not forced to sell assets at the wrong time. So instead of asking, what age should I retire? Start asking, what income do I need net of taxes? Where is that income coming from? How reliable is it in good markets and in bad ones? Question 2, how much income do I actually need in retirement? This is where the myths really kick in. You've probably heard you'll only need 70 to 80% of your pre-retirement income. Or you might have heard expenses will drop in retirement. And sometimes that's true. But sometimes it's dangerously false. Because while some expenses do go away, like commuting or payroll taxes, and maybe the need for work clothes, others often increase, like your health care, travel, hobbies, inflation, helping adult children or grandchildren. A better approach is not percentages, it's clarity. You want to know, what does your ideal retirement month look like? What does your fixed expenses look like? What are your lifestyle expenses? What are your fun money expenses? Retirement isn't just about surviving, it's about living well without stress. The goal isn't to guess, the goal is to design income that supports how you actually want to live. Question number 3, where will my retirement income come from? This is one of the most important questions and one of the least clearly answered. Most retirees rely on some combination of Social Security, pensions if they're lucky, retirement accounts, savings, and investments. But here's the key difference between working income and retirement income. In retirement, income doesn't automatically show up. You have to create the income. And that's where many people feel uneasy, because income sources vary wildly in reliability. Some income is guaranteed, some of it's predictable, some of it's contractual. Other income is market dependent or volatile and uncertain. A solid retirement plan answers which income is guaranteed, which income is flexible, which income is exposed to market risk, and how do these work together. The goal isn't to eliminate growth, it's to eliminate stress. Question number 4, how much can I safely spend without running out of money? Now, this question keeps people up at night, and understandably so, because most retirement plans are built around withdrawal assumptions, such as like the 4% rule, or market averages, or historical returns. But here's the problem. Markets don't deliver averages in real life. They deliver sequence risk, meaning when returns happen matters more than how much they average. A bad market early in retirement can permanently damage income sustainability. That's why retirement income shouldn't rely solely on withdrawals. Instead, a safer approach asks, how much income can my assets produce? How much income is independent of market timing? How can I avoid selling assets in down markets? The difference between guessing and knowing is the difference between anxiety and confidence. Question 5, what role should Social Security really play? Now, Social Security is often treated like a bonus. In reality, for many retirees, it's the foundation. But here's where confusion sets in. Should you claim early? Should you wait until full retirement age? Should you delay till 70? There's no one size fits all answer. The right decision depends on your health, your longevity expectations, your spousal benefits, other income sources, and your tax implications. Social Security is one of the few inflation adjusted income streams available, but timing matters. The question isn't, how do I get the biggest check? It's, how does Social Security fit into my overall income plan? Question 6, how will taxes affect my retirement? This is one of the most underestimated retirement risks. Many retirees are shocked to learn that taxes don't automatically go down, that you have required minimum distributions that can spike your tax brackets, and that Social Security is actually taxable for most people. And then there's also Medicare premiums that can increase due to your income. The real question isn't, what tax bracket am I in today? It's, what tax bracket will I face over the next 20 to 30 years? Smart retirement planning is about tax timing, not just tax filing. That includes when to pull from which accounts, how to manage your required minimum distributions, how to reduce lifetime tax exposure, how to preserve income efficiency, and the goal isn't about avoiding taxes, it's about how you control them. All right, question number 7. What about healthcare and long-term care? Now, healthcare is often the biggest wild card in retirement. Even with Medicare, retirees face premiums, deductibles, copays, prescription costs, and long-term care exposure. Ignoring this risk doesn't make it go away. The key questions are, what healthcare costs should I expect? How do those costs change over time? How would long-term care affect my income plan? And what options exist to reduce financial impact? Planning doesn't mean predicting every expense. It means preparing for flexibility. Question 8, how do I protect my spouse? This question is often overlooked until it's too late. Retirement planning isn't just about one lifetime, it's about two timelines. When one spouse passes away, Social Security benefits change, pension income may be reduced, and household expenses don't drop in half just because one spouse passes away, and tax brackets become less favorable. It's like kicking you when you're already down. A strong plan answers what income continues, what income stops, what happens to taxes, can the surviving spouse maintain their lifestyle. Peace of mind comes from knowing your plan and that your plan will protect the people you love. Question 9, what if the market crashes? This fear never fully goes away, and it shouldn't. Markets are unpredictable. Retirement income should not be. The goal isn't to avoid market exposure completely, it's to separate income from volatility. That way you're not forced to sell assets at the wrong time. Make sure your income keeps flowing, and that way you'll also remove some of the emotional decisions, or the emotional decisions will be reduced. Now, confidence comes from knowing no matter what the market does, my income plan still works. Question 10, what is retirement actually for? Now, this might be the most important question of all. Retirement isn't just the absence of work. It's the presence of your freedom, your time, relationships, experiences, and your purpose. A good retirement plan doesn't just answer financial questions. It gives you permission to spend without guilt, enjoy without fear, live with confidence. Money is a tool, not the goal. So let's bring it all together. Here's the truth. Most retirement problems don't come from the lack of effort. They come from the lack of clarity. And clarity starts with asking better questions. If you're approaching retirement or already there, the most important thing you can do is stop guessing and start planning with intention. Make sure you're subscribed, because every week we cover real retirement questions that most people never hear clear answers to. And if you want help turning these questions into real personalized income plan, check out the link in the description. You've worked hard for this phase of your life. The right plan can help you enjoy it with clarity, confidence, and control. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.